everybody, my name is Shane and today we're gonna be eating. We're gonna be having a little bit of dessert today. So I came across, they're from Duncan Hines. They're the perfect size for one mug cakes. Now I've seen Nerdy Nummies on here make her own mug cakes and I loved that idea that it was just like a single serving, like super quick snack. So if you guys end up liking this video at the end, please let me know if you want me to redo this video, but like with homemade recipes, because all the recipes today came from a box. I just really loved the idea. Hopefully this will just be a quick and fun video. I'm not expecting too many of you to be all hyped up for it. I just saw these and I thought it'd be fun to try them with you on camera today. So we got 3 different flavors. The one that I'm holding is the Funfetti cake. We also ended up getting a brownie one. I think this is just decadent brownie. And our last one we ended up getting a salted or a caramel cake. So I'm pretty excited. So they're really, really easy to make. I did make one before this video because I wanted to see how it would work before I actually sat down and started recording. So yesterday I did make a Funfetti cake and I'm glad that I did because I can let you guys know, learn from my mistake, that you want your mug to be rather smooth on the inside. I have a ton of mugs and I've been talking about potentially doing an updated mug collection. I just love them. You just want something that's super rounded because I have a unicorn mug, I have a fox mug, and like on the inside there's all these little like divots and stuff because of the shape of the mug. But if you use a mug like that, the batter can easily get kind of caught in those divots while you're trying to mix it up with the water, and you can kind of get like a little bit of graininess in your cake and it's not very good like that. So I do just want to let you know, if you're trying this on your own, use smooth mugs. It makes sense anyways. I'm just a dingle nut. So let's get started. Let's make our cake. So our first cake that we're gonna make is, again, the Funfetti one. Really, really simple. You're just gonna want to empty one of these pouches in a microwave safe mug. The cool thing about these is it comes with 4 packs. So it's like 4 mini cakes per pack, and I think they were $2, $2.50, something like that. So I think it's pretty fair for the price. Watch out for directions when it comes to these cakes because the water amount does change. So for this Funfetti one, we're gonna add 3 tablespoons of water. Ensure that the cake is mixed well, is well blended by running a spoon along the bottom mug edge and stir for 30 seconds or until batter is smooth. So just again, make sure there's no like batter that's caught in your mug that's not getting doused in the water, because again, you're gonna end up with graininess. Also, the microwave directions are different for each cake, so pay attention to that one. For the Funfetti cake, it is a simple 1 and 10 seconds. That might seem like super fast, but really, that's all it needs. And you will notice it seemed like every cake kind of rose a little bit higher or lower. So it just, you know, keep that in mind. But we are going to try this, and this is kind of like, because I tried this one yesterday, I'm not gonna lie, but it was really good. I mean, it tastes like, let's take a little bite here. It's super, super, super sweet, and it's very, very fluffy. You can see like, ooh, you can see like all the little Funfetti bits and pieces in it. Some of them do have like little chef tips too about like additional stuff you can put on top. They recommend maybe like chocolate syrup for some of them, Cool Whip or whipped cream for others. So you can definitely dress them up. I just think the Funfetti one is pretty good. Just on its own. I would definitely say, do I prefer this or like a real Funfetti cake? I want a real Funfetti cake. But this is really good. Really quick snack. Like you could make this in literally under 5 minutes. Is this going to turn into an eating show where just like snacking? Okay. I don't want to fill up because I just had lunch as well, so we'll save that one. Let's move on let's go ahead and make the brownie one next. Now, I do like brownies, but sometimes it's just a little too chocolatey for me, especially like the just like super fudgy, double, triple chocolate. Everything is chocolate. I love chocolate, but for some reason in brownies it can become a little much. Empty 1 pouch into a microwave safe mug. I just have my Mrs. mug today. Add 2 tablespoons of water, so different than the Funfetti cake where we needed 3. Brownie, you only need 2. And microwave on high for 55 seconds. So not only did it need less water, it also needed less cooling time. Do please make sure that when you pull these out of the microwave that you really do give it a couple of minutes to set. They are piping hot right out. So this is what I meant. It's going to be real hard for you guys to see, but the brownie did not rise very much, which makes sense if you think of a cake versus when you bake brownies. Brownies are much more dense, so they don't rise. So you could definitely opt out for a much smaller mug with the brownie, but let's give this a try. Oh my gosh, it's just crazy because that's a brownie. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh my god. I could not eat this thing just on its own because it is so chocolatey, but this tastes just like those brownies that you get when, like, if you order a brownie ice cream sundae and they put the vanilla ice cream on top. There's a little bit of Cool Whip in there with some sprinkles on top. Oh my gosh, I could see, like, I could not eat this by myself. Like, that one bite, honestly, was perfectly fine, but I would definitely be making this and then throwing ice cream, throwing whipped cream, throwing those sprinkles in there, and maybe a little bit of caramel sauce. Just a little bit. So I'd say out of those two so far, oh, it's hard because the Funfetti one I could eat by itself, but the brownie one, I need to add more to it. But I know when I add more to that brownie one, I would enjoy the brownie one more than the Funfetti. You see where I'm going? So let's try our last one, which is the caramel cake. So this time I'm going with my Minecraft mug. Let's empty 1 pouch into a microwave safe mug. Add 3 tablespoons of water. So it seems like the cakes so far all have 3 tablespoons of water. Microwave on high for 1 minute and 10 seconds. And voila, this one seemed to had risen the most. Now there were like little pieces of caramel and chocolate chip in there as I was dumping out the batter. So I am curious because on top it literally looks like nothing, just a plain cake. So let's put our spoon or our fork into it. Oh, okay, I'm pulling it up and I can already see chocolate chips, which I'm not a huge into chocolate chips, but I do love caramel. Like, caramel is one of my favorite flavors of all time. So we'll see. Caramel and cinnamon. Is that chocolate chip. Oh, disclaimer, this wasn't bad. When I first put it in, I loved like the cake part of it. That is really good. I'm wondering if there's like, okay, the caramel is kind of, I'm trying to just get a little bit. Okay. And the caramel is really good. I do not like chocolate chips just put in a food. Like, I can't eat chocolate chip cookies. I can't have chocolate chip pancakes. Chocolate chip pancakes, quick side note, when I was pregnant, got me so sick to the point, like, throwing up sick everywhere. It didn't like me. But something about just biting into chocolate chips and, like, a fluffy thing is just so unappealing to me. So the moment I bit down and there was that chocolate chip, like, I could eat chocolate chips for days just by itself, but mixed into stuff, like, again, pancakes, cakes, just anything that's like, was a batter, I can't do it. So, it was good. I'm not knocking it. It's literally just, it's not my thing. I think if you love like chocolate chip pancakes, try that one out because that's what it reminded me of. Bad memories. So that was all 3 of the cakes. Again, I just wanted to make a super quick video. There were other flavors, however. I don't remember which ones, but I think there were a couple that I didn't pick up. I only picked out the 3 that kind of just stood out to me, but I'd be more than happy to pick some up if you guys enjoyed this video. If you love the video but prefer that we make mug cake at home recipes from scratch, let me know. If you don't mind the boxes, if you want to see more flavors, let me know. I'm gonna wait to hear from you guys to decide what I want to do for a part 2. If you guys don't want a part 2 at all, let me know and I won't record it. I'll eat it by myself off camera, alone in the dark. But in all seriousness, you guys, I always appreciate when you watch my videos. It really means the world to me. If you don't want to miss any new videos, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And you know YouTube has been all over the place recently, so go ahead and hit that notification bell while you're at it so you can make sure that you are notified about my videos. Also throw a like on my video. It simply lets me know that you enjoyed videos like this so I know in the future what to look out for. But thanks again guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!